It seems there are a few people out there upset in regards to my opinion of Asia continuing with just one original member. This is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison, and yes, Mr. Morrison is entitled to his opinion. Yesterday, he did a video regarding an announcement that Asia was going to be releasing a new album in 2026 on Frontiers Records, where it's only featuring one original member who plays keyboards, and he's a founding member of the band, Mr. Jeff Downs. And I asked if it was a scam, which I feel it is. Now, you know, it's like fans will still show up thinking other band members are still in the band from its heyday, and sometimes, um, you know, feel disappointed when they don't know what the hell's going on. And to be dead honest with you, I'm not really into the fact that Jeff Downs is calling this Asia, and the website is still referring to as an iconic rock supergroup, because I don't know how it could still be a supergroup with the other three guys in the band. But you know, I was getting messages on the video I did on the channel, and a few people said I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. What don't I know what I'm talking about? It's one original member in the lineup. There's times when it needs to stop. And then I got a message from someone who had the name Harry Whitley. I don't know if it's the guy from Asia or not. And he asked why is it a scam? And I stated my opinion about being only one guy. How this is a homecoming for this band? I'm reading on the band's website now. I have no freaking clue. Oh, this is what I talked about yesterday. Now I'm just happy to be on the band's website because I had to read some information. And in the lineup today, you have on drums. His name is Virgil Donati, and I don't know much about him, but he is in Asia now, and he's worked with other stuff. It looks like, and he worked with a band called Taste. I don't know much about it, like I said, but I'm not saying he's a bad drummer. But come on, this isn't fucking Asia. Same thing with guitars. John Mitchell is an Irish musician and a record producer, and he was in bands like It Bites. I remember that band. They opened with Jethro Tull, Arena and Frost, and is this? I don't know if this is the same It Bites that opened with Jethro Tull, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. But either way, he's in the band, and once again, it's not Asia. And then we have the singer, keyboardist. I'm sorry, not the singer, bassist. Jeff Downs is the keyboardist. I'm so fucking pissed off right now. His name is Harry Whiteley, and I'm not saying he's a bad singer or not, but come on, once again, um, this is not Asia. No, I'm getting other messages that saying Styx the same way. It's one original member. Comparing Asia with Styx is ridiculous, because at least with Styx, you got three classic lineup members involved, which is James Young. Yes, he's the only original member in the band full time, and he's been on every Styx album since day one. On the bass guitar, and makes special guest appearances. His name is Chuck Panazzo. He makes appearances on the album. He doesn't play on all the songs. We know that. And joining the band in 1975 on the Equinox tour, of course, was Tommy Shaw. And he's been in the band for a very long time. He just wasn't in Styx between 1990 and 1991 because he was with the damn Yankees. So, that was another situation. Then we have REO Speedwagon, where, believe it or not, in 2023, until the band stopped performing thanks to Kevin Cronin's bullshit, um, there was no original members left in the band because the only original member, Neil Doughty, retired from touring. And Bruce Hall was considered a classic lineup member since, I believe, 1977 when he joined, and Kevin Cronin, of course, was in the band twice. He was on the second album, left the band, and he came back right after that guy Mike Murphy left. So you can't compare them to Asia either. You got other bands with no original members that continue, which are I was just talking about them before, but I will get back to them in a second. Molly Hatchet. And the funniest thing is somebody that joined the band in the 80s is the one that leased the trademark from one of the original members and now owns the trademark. And, there's been different members in the band on and off. And like I said, they do new music, which is really pretty good and everything. And it's still called Molly Hatchet. But, you know, it's been going on for a long time. I'm not bothered by Molly Hatchet at all doing this. We got Quiet Riot, where there's a classic lineup member only. It's going to be the same thing. What's going on. But I just got taught, reading this thing they're making a big thing about this Asia with this new lineup. It doesn't phase Mr. Morrison. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the show, Morrison, YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else has to subscribe. We thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support. It is greatly appreciated. Mr. Morrison will listen to the new Asia album when it comes out. He does promise you that. Maybe Jeff Downs should have called this the Jeff Downs Band. Using the Asia name probably just to get tickets. But now you look at the website. The website is originalasia.com. How can this be Original Asia when there's only one original member in the fucking band? This is the stupidity of what some shit that goes on. But some of the people out there that are making comments, listen, I'm entitled to my opinion. You're entitled to yours. But you can't compare this to Styx at all. I've said that before. You got the Little River Band with no original members, and that's another one that I call the Little River scam. When someone ends up leasing a trademark and buying one, and then they own the rights, unfortunate to name, and they bought original members out over the years. It's just fucking insane, if you know what I'm saying. So, friends, what do you think of what Mr. Morrison has to say once again about this new version of Asia? Is it a scam or is it not a scam? I will respond to you very fairly, but if you're going to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm biased or whatever, I'm not going to really respond to that because I am not biased. I give my opinions. Say they were Foreigner. Foreigner is a scam, as we know right now. It's more of a glorified cover band, and not lying, I'm speaking the truth. Once again, your thoughts in regards to this new Asia lineup. Shame, shame, shame.